Join us as we construct the steps to the beach. Here we get beautiful sunrises, sunsets, and the moon shines across the bay in the evening. What a splendid place. It is well deserving of the construction of easy access over the steep bank to the beach. We decided on a location that would take the least amount of vegetation that holds the bank in place. I parked the backhoe as close as I could to the edge so that we could reach down as far as we could, and I dug out little landings where we would construct the steps. I constructed the wooden steps by taking the power saw and cut the log down the middle, and then I cut 2.5-foot sections. It served as a nice wooden step. My daughter's a very hard worker, so she molded the landings and fitted the steps in place.
There's a little squirrel checking me out.
Probably saying, man, that chick could gather a lot of nuts in the run of a...
I feel higher.
We packed the steps with rocks and clay, and it's very solid, but I suspect in time that we'll have to cement them in place.
And then after winter, it's probably all going to be collapsing.
Oh, this is going to be sweet, man. Fearing there'd be a lot of water that would run off the hill and erode the steps, I sloped and ditched the road leading to the steps. Hopefully that will divert enough water away so that we won't have too much erosion. There was a birch log with a curve that matched the curve of the steps. With the help of the tractor and the neighbor, I put the log in place. As you see those logs there, I created a little retaining wall so when we fill in with soil there, we won't lose it over the bank. There's the completed road. As you can tell, it's sloped away, and as you can tell, there's a big bank. There's a lot of water comes off, so I sloped that road properly, and I put a little ditch there, and kind of a catch sediment basin now, so that the water doesn't run over and onto the beach. So so far it's working out. There's a lot of work left to do. We're going to have to clean up all around and continue our way down the pathway. And this is actually a natural slope that water had eroded, so we didn't really disturb anything. We just kind of dug out a bit and put the steps in place. And we didn't destroy any trees or vegetation along the bank, so we shouldn't lose any of the bank. One must be really careful when you're working along a bank, because typically to build a road you basically cut the trees down, and it can create a lot of problems because the bank erodes and you lose your shoreline. So you have to be very careful what you do, and of course no equipment on the beach or anything like that, so you're kind of limited with a pick. So this will be the last bit of the project for this year, because I have a lot of firewood to collect and lots of things to do, and I'll probably return to this project early spring. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.